Hey everyone. Alright, so we have more eBay junk here. Super Nintendo. It's not in terrible condition. It's got a couple banged up spots here. It's got a chip there. A little banged up spot here, but overall, pretty decent. The problem is, you see, the jack there is busted. Let's get you a closer look. So yeah, you can see it's all busted out. Apparently that was pretty common. So let's see if we can replace that. We have another thing off eBay, a little just replacement part. So let's see how this works. I've never done this before, so it should be fun. But let's take this thing apart and go. I mean, it's pretty yellowed. That's not uncommon. I would like to one day maybe try doing like a retro bright thing, and see how that works out. You know, maybe one day we can get it to look, you know, like this little guy. That would be cool, right? Yeah. But all right, so let's take this thing apart and see what we got. Okay, so looks like these take the classic, Nintendo game bit screws. So you can find these screwdrivers, on eBay, Amazon, anywhere really. Pretty simple to find. But it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's take those out. Okay, so 2 of the screws are still in the bottom of the case. They're a little bit longer than I thought, but I think, yeah, it's loose, so they'll probably just push right out. But alright, so got the top piece off, and nice little things of dust and grime and crap. And the power switch button, that's pretty nasty. Yeah, let's get you a closer look there. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty dirty, so that's going to need some cleaning. It's just some fuzz and, wonderful stuff. Alright, so what do we do next? Okay. Alright, so I think this comes out somehow. Oh. Okay. And then there's just a little spring that, to make sure it goes back on. Okay, so it goes like that, and then this bottom part here, there's a little hole right there. Those plug in, that's right, what keeps the tension and makes this eject mechanism work. Alright, and this is why you wear the gloves, my friends. Because this stuff is nasty. Alright, so we got a bunch of screws. Here we got a couple screws around here, screws holding the switch in. Some screws here. Alright, so let's just go and take out all the screws we see. These are just regular Phillips screws, so it makes life easier. Alright, so we have everything unscrewed now. Just gonna kind of take a brush. Alright, so let's take out this ribbon cable here that goes to the controller ports. Put that aside. Got this. What is this? This is SHVC-sound. I guess this is a soundboard. That's pretty cool. Alright. There's this shield. Okay. There's something still holding this in. Did I forget a screw? Oh, yes I did. There's one screw right back here. I hate when they don't come all the way out. Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we have the board out. Not much to it. Let's just give it a little quick brush. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty grimy. Okay, so we've got a screw here. So we got a screw here, two solder points there. I already took out the other two screws that were for this. I think that's it. Alright, so let's remove that screw and the solder. Set up the camera a little bit better. And get to work. Okay, let's work on taking this off. This little back charging port piece. All right. Oh, just move the camera, I'm sure. Ah, no, you're still good. Alright. So we're going to put a little bit of flux. You know what? I think I'm going to try my desoldering gun, even though the tip is way too small, but I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to work. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So I'm just kind of put this here, heat it up. Let's see how that did. Not terrible, but there's still a bunch of stuff there, so let's take another go at it, but this time we'll just use the desoldering braid. Put a little bit more flux on here. Alright. You want to be careful when using this desoldering braid because you don't want to leave it, move the iron off of it and then try and move it, because it'll, cool off and stick to whatever it's, whatever pads are here, and then you could definitely tear a pad off or just cause yourself more work. So you kind of want to always move it with the iron on it, just so that it kind of moves a little bit freer. Alright, let's see if that will be good enough. Now there's a screw up here that we can remove. Okay. Oh jeez. That didn't come out too terrible. No. How does this come out? These still this one moves freely, but this one does not. Yeah, there's still a little. Hey, there's that screw from the beginning. Yay, got it. Let's see if we just put a little heat on it. Force it through. Oh, because it dried already. Because I'm an idiot. Alright, let's remove that. Sometimes you just need 3 hands. Was that enough? I mean, it looks good. No, something's... No, it's still not moving. All right, let's see if we can apply some heat. I don't want to keep it here too much because I might destroy this pad and break some traces, but probably wouldn't be the end of the world, but still don't want to do that. There we go. Jesus. Okay. It's got to go like down and then out. There we go. Pretty sure that seemed harder than it actually had to be. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that's busted. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Come on. Yeah. All right. So let's get our replacement. And that's all right. We got our main pin here. No, you don't want to focus. Hello? There we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Big difference. And you got the center pin here. I have to bend this pin out. Okay, and then everything else looks the same. So I guess we're just gonna fit it on. So yeah, that's a pretty good view. All right, can we get this to go through? Come on. There we go. It's in there. I just gotta get this to go nice and proper. All right. I apologize if this entire view is just way too close up, but you know, just trying new things out, seeing what works, what doesn't. This might be one of those doesn't work time. So we will see. Let's put this screw back in to keep everything in place. Oh, it catches and it screws in. Sweet. A little bit more than I expected. Cool. Now the easy part is first get the camera ready. Alright. Got some flux. Let's go with a little bit thicker solder this time so it doesn't take forever. Alright, let's solder these in place. Should have turned on my fume extractor because I'm sure this is killing me right now. love the sound that the flux makes when it burns off. It's really cool. At least I hope that's the flux, otherwise who the heck else knows what's burning down there. Okay, just keep it on there, let it kind of try and make a good flow. Alright. Looks like that should be good enough. Let it cool for a second. You know, for a pretty cheap camera, this thing does a pretty good job, especially for this little macro mode. I'm kind of pretty impressed. Can't wait to see how that looks with all the solder melting and boiling and all that fun stuff. Alright, alcohol, toothbrush, a little clean. Okay, so let's get this thing back in the case. Probably not going to put it all the way back together because obviously we want to test it first, see what it does. We don't even know if it's going to work. Hopefully it'll at least get power. That means we did one thing right. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could just plug it in here, and then we should at least get get voltages on this little voltage regulator here. It'll take the 10 volts from the AC or DC adapter, and then it'll convert it down to 5 volts, which should power on and run the rest of the machine. So theoretically, you could always bypass this and maybe just put like a USB port and just use a regular USB charger, to power this thing. That'd be kind of cool. Make it more like the little classic that I showed before. But alright, so I'm gonna get the camera set up, put this thing back together, and see what happens. Alright, so we have the bottom back here. Let's see if this even fits in here. Put the board back in. Is that right? Alright, it looks right. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's perfect, but I honestly don't, I'm sorry. It's not perfect, but I don't know if there was a gap in there to begin with. I'm going to have to probably look at the beginning of the video, see, or this might go away when everything gets tight into it. I don't think so. Maybe I just didn't push it in far enough. I mean, the holes kind of line up. Probably can't see. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's see what we got. Alright. What next? Oh, wait. This is probably important, right? We need... Okay. The switch. No. No. Yes. There we go. Okay. Looks like we got the LED on here, so we'll have to plug this in. This is filthy. Maybe I could do a video about just cleaning this thing, which wouldn't know how to do it, but yeah, give it a shot. Alright. Okay. Plug in the power. Okay, no sparks, flames, or fire. That's good. see. Do we get power? Hey, hey. We get power. Now, alright, how we're gonna set this up. We got, what is this? RPM Racing. Alright. Oh no. What? Radical Psycho Machine Radical Psycho Machine Racing. Yep. Alright. Let's see what this does. Okay. So need to move this up a little bit. Oh, we forgot the sound card. That might be important. Ta-da! Alright, so let's... now I have the little... what are these things called? I think the multi-connectors. Multi-out. Something like that. It's all hooked up. But gotta hook up to a TV that I gotta figure out how to try and get in view here. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Okay, let's turn that on. This thing's great. It's, I think, 1080p. It's got HDMI, composite, VGA. So, good little guy to just move around and test with. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's make sure this is on the AV, which it is. Alright, let's turn it on. Oh, we got sound. Oh, we got video. Yeah. Looks thrilling. Alright, so I guess that was all it is. Alright, I'm just moving the jack and it doesn't turn off. Ooh, look at this. I guess let's see if these controller ports work. So, the controller that this thing came with. Alright, doesn't look so terrible, right? Shut up, game. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it's like Excite Bike with four-wheelers, or just monster trucks. Alright. But yeah, but like I was saying, the controller that this thing came with doesn't look too bad. And then there's this. Yeah. I do not expect this to work, but hopefully I'm wrong. Alright. And it works. I'm gonna select. Oh yeah, I want this guy, big boy. I have no idea what I just hit. Start. I don't want to shop, I just want to play. That's right. How do you go here? No, it's not right trigger. Oh, maybe it's A. Oh, it's not A. People were pushing me. Oh, it's B. Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, boy. But, yeah. So, as you can see, this game's pretty terrible, but the Super Nintendo works. Alright, I mean, I'm not going to bore you guys with watching me put it back together. But, yeah, thanks for checking this out, and that was pretty simple.